We're clearly disappointed that the FDA just didn't give us the green light to open the IND. In terms of what they've provided us, it's very minimal. So it's something around wanting more non-clinical data. At this stage, we have no idea what that is. We had addressed everything that they asked us to do in our pre-IND meeting, so we had a huge amount of confidence that it would all be okay. Typically in this process, the FDA will come to a sponsor of an IND application and highlight what concerns they have and ask the sponsor to address those concerns if they can. Unfortunately, in this instance, we weren't given that opportunity. Obviously, there are things going on at the FDA. They are under a lot of pressure in terms of resourcing, so we do understand that potentially it has been difficult for them to review the vast amounts of non-clinical data that we have presented to them already. So all we can do now is they've got another 30 days in which to actually give us their formal response, which will provide the detail that we need to understand where they sort of see those gaps are. But really at this stage it's focused on that non-clinical data, which means data around looking at sort of the safety, the toxicity that we put in animal and in vitro studies as well. We are absolutely delighted with how well the trial has gone. It's an absolute testament to not only to our team at Argenica, but the CRO that we're working with. Also, we have a project manager at Alithia Life Sciences who have helped us run the trial, have been amazing, and obviously then all the sites as well. So it's gone incredibly well. I'll just remind viewers that we have had no issues with safety. We've had our data safety monitoring board obviously monitoring any safety issues on the trial, so we have some really great confidence around the safety of the trial. That really is our primary endpoint that we're looking for in the trial, and then obviously looking at a secondary signal around efficacy as well. As I said before, the primary endpoint really is around safety. That is the kind of go, no go decision in our clinical development plan. From a neurology point of view, safety is absolutely critical. We need to show that obviously the drug does no harm, so that's the first hurdle that we need to get over. We do have a secondary endpoint around what we call infarct volume reduction. So this is looking at imaging of all the patients, both the placebo and the ARG-007 treatment group, and then we will compare the extent of brain injury that we see in each of those groups, and hopefully we see that reduction in the ARG-007 treatment group. The amount of reduction that we have to see in that group is actually reasonably small, so we really just need to show that there is a statistically significant difference from the non-treatment group, and the amount of that difference for something to be the smallest clinically meaningful amount is only about 1.6% reduction. So not a huge efficacy hurdle that we have to get over, and if we see compelling infarct volume reduction, that will then pave the way for us to move into that global phase 3 clinical trial.